Hello, magandang araw sa ating lahat. Pasensya na medyo masakit ang ulo ko kasi Clarissa. Okay, may tanong ako. Clarissa, na pinsan ng isang customer na kidnapper at saka Net25. Saan nyo nakuha yung mga documents na pinapakita nyo at pinapacirculate nyo online? Ha? Saan nyo nakuha yan? Mga jutang ginamis nyo. Saan nyo nakuha yan? Kasi parang sa tingin ko parang hindi nyo alam kung how to tell the difference between a real document and a fake document eh. Di ba Malacanang kayo? Aren't you supposed to have like a corporate forensic team that's able to do that? Asan papuntang mga namin taxes? Wala kayong team na ganyan to tell the difference between a fake document and a real one? What about you, Net25? Di ba kayo? Major news outlet kayo. How are you able to tell the difference between a fake document or not if you don't have these kind of teams? Ha? Kaya nga nung nakita ko, si Claire Castro, may pinakitang document. Sabi ko, ba't nang pinakita? Tangina naman. Ang bobobo. Obvious naman talaga. Fake yun. May nakita ba kayo? Tanong ko lang may nakita ba kayo sa wall ko na nagpost ako ng document ng mga ganon? Bakit attach yun sa name ko? Bakit tinatanong ako na, huy, fake yung document na pinaano mo, nilalabas mo, may nilabas ba ako na document na ganun? Pasensya na, pinost ko talaga muna kasi uminom ako ng Advil kasi sumakit talaga ulo ko. Okay, so itong gagawin natin. Sige, i-compare natin ang legitimacy ng documents na meron ako versus sa mga documents na pinapa-circulate nila online. Itong si Tanim fake documents, Claire Castro, Malacanang, at saka itong si Net25. Okay, so let me get things ready for you guys. Magsasalita lang ako tapos i-ready ko lang ang mga documents ko dito. Okay, so sa mga di nakakaalam kasi, ang trabaho ko dito sa Amerika, nasa Legal and Fraud Department ako. So, dito tinatapon sa akin lahat mga documents for verification and forensic verification as well. Naaamoy ko kung anong document na peke at saka totoo. Unang glance ko lang sa document na tinitingnan ko, malalaman ko na agad kung peke o hindi. Okay? So, eto na. For soft legal copies kasi, na natatanggap ko sa firm, this is how I check it if it's legit or not. So first of all, legal soft copy documents cannot be edited. Okay? Dito sa Amerika. It is right protected. It is impossible to edit right protected documents here. Legal right protected documents. So kahit anong gawin mo dyan, hindi mo yun may edit kasi nga naka right protect. So like this one. Eto. Ha? Asan na yun? Papakita ko. Step. Eto. Okay. Try natin ha. Ito kasi mangyayari pag itry mong i-edit ang documents na legal dito sa Amerika, naka right protect. Okay, sige. O ito. Edit. Ano to legit to na document to Okay, sige. Papakita ko na sa inyo. O yan, seal na. So i-edit natin. Tingnan nyo kung anong mangyayari kung i-edit natin. O yan, may lumabas na pop-up. O ito. Naka right protect yan. Hindi mo yan ma-edit. Okay? Sige, balik natin. Reset. Ang ulo ko. Now, knowing, makakahanap talaga ng paraan ng mga tao to commit fraud, di ba? Kahit naka-right protect yan, what you would need to check, or the second thing that you would need to do, is to check the watermark, or the magic watermark. Now, what is a magic watermark? Clarissa, napinsan ng isang kaso ng kidnapper. Paki-google na lang. Okay? Napaka-basic niyan sa corporate forensics. Tangina. Bobo. Asa na nga yun? Now, pag may nakita kayong magic watermark, ang document, what you would need to do is that you would need to print it out. Now, if the document doesn't have the magic watermark, okay, it means that the soft legal copy is legit. It is real. Okay? Now, what am I talking about? Papakita ko sa inyo. Okay, ito na. Ito magic watermark Okay, so this is the magic watermark. This is only visible in soft legal copy documents. Okay? Ayan, yan ang watermark. Sa documents nyo, may mga watermark ba? May nakita ba kayo, Net25 at Malacanang, may magic watermark ba? Di ba wala? Okay, that only tells one thing. Kaya nga tinatawag siyang magic watermark, it's because if you're going to print out a legal soft copy, it will disappear. That's one way of telling if it's legit or not. Pag iprint mo, walang watermark, it means that the soft copy that you have is legal and binding. Okay? Like this one, this is what I did. Nakita nyo yung watermark kanina. So this is the sample of the printout. It doesn't have the watermark. Do you see that? Walang watermark, di ba? It means that it's real. It's only visible in the soft copy. Bobo. Tapos, saan na yun? So naturally, pag na-print mo, tapos sumama yung watermark, it means that the soft copy that you have is fake. Kasi sumama ang watermark. Okay? Now, you would need to also check if the watermark is intact. Okay? Na, katulad nito. Kasi if it's not intact, it means that they have found a way to break the right protect, of course, and had tampered the document. So every time you type a letter on a document that has a magic watermark, it degrades the watermark like this one. I'm gonna show you, okay? Ang bobobo. Okay, eto, galing to sa Net25. Ayan, Net25 yan ah. Galing yan sa inyo. May watermark ba? Di ba wala? Meron siya, pero it's heavily degraded. It means that this has been tampered with. The right protect has been broken. At may iniba. Nakita nyo yan? That's the trail of the watermark na na-degrade. So nawala ng watermark. Okay? So inedit yan. Ito ang tampered na document na pinost ng Net25. Kasi heavily degraded ang watermark. Again, the watermark is heavily degraded. It means that the right protect has been broken and the document has been tampered with. Malinaw yan ah. So now, tell me, Net25, how did you get that document? Where did you get that document from? Better question would probably be, from whom did you get that document from? At magkano bayad nila sa inyo para i-post yan? Huh? The document that you have posted on your page is obviously a tampered document. Do you even know the legal implications of this? Huh? Ikakasira nyo to, Net25. Nag-post kayo ng tampered document. Grabe. Mga major news outlets pa naman kayo. Aren't you supposed to have like a solid corporate forensic team that does this? Wala kayo niyan? Now, as what we've discussed earlier, okay? So basically, if it's a soft copy document, it will have the watermark. Pag ipiprint mo yung watermark, pag wala ang watermark, legit yan. Okay? Pag ipiprint mo, sumama ang watermark, it means that it is not a magic watermark and that the soft copy that you have is fake. Alright? And then, pag may nakita kayong mga anino ng watermark dyan, it means that the document has been tampered with and that the right protect has been broken. It's that simple. Now, let's go to the document that has been posted by Malacanang, by Anticler. Now, as you can see, doon sa document niya, even though that it was on screen, it was presented as a hard copy. Hence, the page break. Hindi yon pink line, Clarissa. Page break yon. Diyos ko Lord. Okay, as what we've discussed earlier, yun na, di ba? Now, kung yung document na yon, hinand in sa akin sa opisina for verification, hindi ko tatanggapin. Okay? Kasi, walang indentation, at walang embossed watermark sa document, and there's no legal seal right beside the signature, hindi ko yung tatanggapin. Ganun lang yun kasimple. Okay? Now, di ko alam kung saan papunta yung mga taxes natin. Bakit puro mga bobo ang nandyan sa loob ng Malacanang? Ito ang team mo, bangag. Nagkadaloko-loko na ang Pilipinas nang umupo yung bangag dyan sa Malacanang. Isa lang namang hingi namin naming mga taong bayan. Gusto namin magpa-hair follicle test ka to know if you are sane to run a country. Hindi ka presidente sa chapel, presidente ka sa bansa. And what's aggravating about it is that alam ng buong Pilipino na gumagamit ka, pero hindi sila nagagalit. Bakit konti lang kaming nagagalit nito? If you want to clear your name, hair follicle test. Puta.